Guys, we got our golf specific training 1.0 week 3 here. I'm going to go through the exercises. After we did our warm up stretches, our hamstrings, ankle touches, we added a new exercise, which was our reverse fly 90 degrees here. Elbows touch, pinkies touch, turn the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, touch, squeeze the shoulder blades, touch, squeeze the shoulder blades right there. Did those 10 times. After that, we went into our 2 rounds of 4 exercises where I'll go through those right now. We started with our lunge and twist towards the knee and away from the knee. We got our medicine ball here. We stepped towards that. We stepped forward and turned towards that knee. 10 steps where we turned towards that knee. And then we did 10 steps where we turned away from this front leg. Now, when I turn away from that front leg, find my balance first. Turn away from that front leg. Don't let this knee follow. Turn away there. Get stronger, able to swing without letting that knee collapse in too much. After that, we did our cable rows from 3 positions. I'll come over here and show you. We grabbed our cables. We did 10. We wanted to pelvic tilt, hold that pelvic tilt, and squeeze the shoulder blades 10 times. Then we shifted our weight to the right, and then we shifted our weight to the left. So we shifted our weight to the right, did it 10 times, and then shifted our weight to the left and did 10 times. The progression of that exercise will make more sense next week. But after that, we did our step back, knee up, really from the same position that we golf from. We did the snow skiers from last week. We grabbed our bands. We backed up. We got into our stance, little pelvic tilt, tight stomach, step back, tip of the toe touches, knee comes up. Tip of the toe, knee comes up. Keeping that core and that position nice and strong and balanced. Then we went into our weight shift where we sent our hips into the ball, which was on the wall. This was a very dynamic exercise. It's really focusing on that initial drive from the lower body. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this ball, we put it on the wall. We want to get a good pressure, a lot of pressure into that ball, and then we're going to release the ball as our weight comes to our outside leg. Drive into that ball. Drive into the ball. It's all in the hips and lower body. The arms are not swinging. It's all hips into that ball, release. Hips into the ball, release. There should be a good press and release of that ball. Then, after we did 2 rounds of those 4 exercises, we go into our next series of exercises where we did our side steps. We took our band here. We stepped on it. Got a nice wide stance. We crisscrossed the band, and then we take wide, small steps. It's important that our toes stay pointed in slightly and not out. Keep those toes in here as you take wide, small steps, 20 both ways. Then we go into our load and punch. This is where we really put together that posting the leg and turning that I'm going to show you in a second. And we put that one where we did that ball on the wall, we put them together in one fluid motion. I'll show you. Here so you can see me. All right, so bands are attached there or around the hips here. Handle is right here. We're combining what we did in week 1 and 2 with where the weight's going to come over on our inside leg, drive through the hips, post that leg, turn, pivot the foot as we turn our hips, and press. Load, press. Don't press, don't punch until you get those hips all the way through. Load, boom, boom. Tight stomach. Load, hip goes back. Trying to post that leg. There. From there, we did like I said, we did our posting the leg and turning, which I'll show you that. So we go here. We got our band here. Back up a little bit. I'll get to where you kind of see me here. We're going to bend the knee, push it straight. Bend the knee, push it straight. Look at that. Strengthening that post. Keep the glutes squeezed, suck it in the stomach, bend and extend. We're looking at being able to bend, extend, rotate. After we do about 15 on this left side, go ahead and shift the weight to the right, bend the knee, push it straight, shift the left weight to the left with that posted leg, and rotate. Bend, straighten, rotate. Do about another 10 of those. Once you do 10 on that left side, go ahead and put the band on the right side. Assuming you're right-handed, you'll just do 20 bending and extending of that right leg with the band around the knee. We don't need to worry about turning into that right side if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, you do the opposite. Then after that, we do our last exercise, which was the seated rotation machine that's downstairs. The biggest focus is pelvic tilt, engage the abs, and then turn. And don't try to over-rotate, just looking at turning that lower body. On the second day of this week, instead of all going downstairs and using that machine, we added the swivel board. I'll show you. We got our swivel board where we're rotating the lower body, kind of separating the hips from the upper body. Good hip awareness, good balance training, tight core, and we're rotating. See, I'm standing on this little swivel board here, where you kind of see me swivel there. You can hold on to something like a rail while you do that. That was just a little substitute for that machine that's downstairs, that seated rotation machine. All right, and try those out. Enjoy practicing. I will see you for week 4.